beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your yearly reading for 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, so firstly, Happy New Year, my beautiful Sagittarians. I hope your year ahead is an incredible one. We're just going to check in with the energy and see what's coming your way. Also, secondly, I do apologize for the length of time it has taken me to get to do your reading. I became a little bit unwell over the festive period, so I couldn't even get out of bed. I had no energy. It wasn't the bug, but it was a bug. And so a little bit delayed, but I'm back to best now, or nearly there. And so here I am doing your reading. Now, we are all feeling that energy of Capricorn, the sun in Capricorn there, where we start to feel we need a plan. Setting intentions, it's about getting pragmatic with our goals and dreams. So setting those intentions and looking at the hard work that is necessary to start moving forward on the year ahead. Okay, so you'll be definitely feeling that energy. Also, we have Venus retrograde until the 29th of January. So that is about looking at the chaos, facing the chaos and really sort of getting organized. But it is also about, sorry, they just want me to go one more. Okay. And one more, interesting. Oh, wow, look at that energy. I'm loving it. There's a lot of energy in your reading, actually. They've given me a lot of images, so I will get to that in a moment, but let me just clarify what I was saying so far. So that Venus retrograde makes us really look at the chaos and process a lot of emotions. It can also be a time where people from the past return, whether that is friends that you lost touch with, or even people you work with. It can also be exes as well, so just be mindful of that energy. But look at what we've got coming through here for you, really positive stuff. Now we also have Saturn and Uranus going direct. Okay, now Saturn is the planet of rules and regulations, also restrictions. So there may be some sort of power play collectively going on around the world that will affect us all. Those hotspot areas tend to be around about April and June, just so you're aware. Oh yeah, they just want those two. Also, we have some really good news. What is this? Why are you... What? They want me to pull out one card from this? That is so unusual. They want it in the upright. Okay. Okay, this is very precise. This is not for everyone. This is not how I'm doing the readings, okay? They've asked me to take these cards out, so I'm just going on the energy that they give me. They wanted me to tell me that there is some sort of... there was some sort of celebration around something that you're really curious, like a new idea. You may have just had that new idea, new epiphany or something. It's almost like you may have heard some news about something, or you may have seen something on the internet, or something that's really sparked an idea for you. This is recently. They're just showing me this is recently, like in the last, this is the 6th, so in the last 6 days, so you may work on it with other people. This is going to be a huge success. They really want me to pull this out right now for you. They don't want me to forget about this. They're really pushing this. So they're indicating there's something here that either has piqued your curiosity or you found very interesting. It could have been a news article. It could have been, an idea that just came from nowhere. This brainstorming. I feel like you've got a new focus. It's really made you quite excited. You may have even talked about it to somebody briefly and said, oh, you know what? I should really do that. Or we should really do this. It's really quite a great idea. You really should do this, whatever this is, okay? You maybe get a little bit studious on it. It may involve writing as well, okay? It may involve some sort of writing or communication, because swords are about that. But it's going to be a triumphant success, whatever this is. It's going to be hard work, don't get me wrong, because I feel like you're standing on, there's a lot of work that goes into this, but you're going to really capitalize on this. So whatever that was, okay, this is not typical of the readings that I've been doing so far. So that is a very precise message. May not resonate for everyone, but if you've got a little idea that was bubbling away and it's really been sort of like quite an important one, you thought, yeah, that'd be a really great idea, it's going to be very successful. You will be celebrated for that. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Now let's get into your reading. So the first cards we got here, well, the first card actually that we got was destruction. Okay, now it's almost like you're building from the ground up. Now destruction can be a very, very positive force. The ancestors, especially as you see the pyramids there, the ancestors understood how to harness energy, how to sort of use nature, as it were, that destructive force of nature, in order to transform. This is almost like tower energy, transform our world, come out of stagnant energy and be really like positive shift on the other side. It's a positive transformation. Now, if you've got Scorpio placements in your chart, they actually got a tower for January. So there's some sort of coming unstuck energy. The tower is not to be feared. It is an opportunity to sort of upheave, create some sort of upheaval or some sort of, when you completely change things in order to restart or relay foundations. It says here, a sudden change is coming that will completely change your reality. Okay, and it says chaos, wake up call, endings, revelation. So it doesn't have to be as dramatic as an ending of something, or it can bring chaos because we're not expecting it. Basically, it's like surprise energy, but it actually helps to rebuild bigger, better. Okay. And it's got revelation there, so that could literally, maybe that's why this has come out, because the Page of Swords can be like all of a sudden having a moment of clarity, a revelation, something that has sparked your attention, a new focus, and it's caused for greater sort of investigation there. So there's definitely some sort of transformative year for you ahead, and it may start with doing things completely differently, plot twist, okay? As you can see, we've got those two pyramids there. We've got like an act of nature. The universe comes along to shift the energy. So if you're feeling stuck or stagnant, destructive energy comes along to make you feel so uncomfortable in the energy that you need to affect change. You need to come off like the fence and affect some sort of change. Now they're really highlighting the fact I started your reading at 1414, okay, just so you're aware. And when I actually looked at the video, the timer on the video, it was 111. So 1414 and 111, very important numbers for you, because I'm not normally made aware of the times, okay? And they wanted me for you to be aware. So either these are moments where you have revelations or messages coming on in. Look out for that, those two numbers in particular throughout 2022 for you. We've also got Trailblazer. This is number 1, which connects to the Magician card. They also want me to make you aware that number 30, when you reduce it, is 3. So that is the Empress energy. Now, if you think about the soil, we have to unground ourselves. We have to, in order to plant seeds, to grow and create abundance or life, we actually have to sort of root up the earth. It's almost like rejuvenate the earth. You're creating like a path of destruction, as it were, to plant the seeds, and then you cover it all over for rebirth. So it's number 30, which connects to the Empress energy, which is about that creative energy. It starts with a plan to do something different and activate change. And that's why you're getting that Trailblazer card as well. The wolf there symbolizes the Pathfinder. So if you've been really sort of confused or questioning your soul path or your life's purpose, I feel like you're going to blaze ahead on an idea that will make your path become aware to you. It's almost like your path will find you. So it says here, you must be fearless in order to pave the way to your new path. Unique, groundbreaking, new discovery. I mean, look at that. So I feel like you're the one shaking up the system. You're the one doing the plot twist. You're the one who's in control of these changes, okay? And it's going to lead you towards where your heart truly desires. This is something that they've been giving me in the meditation, and they've given it to me again for you. Now, I don't really speak French. You know, I can understand like some basics, but they're giving me it in French. So, and the words they were giving me, sorry, if you could replay again. I just want to get this right, okay? And I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but I'm copying what I'm getting. So, je suis Mahrukh. Je suis Mahrukh. So, how I'm feeling that, and that may not be right because it's a little bit muffled. I feel like I am my heart. I am my heart. Okay, yeah, I feel it's, yeah, so I am my heart. So I guess I'm not sure if that is a famous poem or if that is a famous saying, or I am my heart. I mean, if I'm decoding that, I am the sum that is everything in my heart, and it should be full of love, care, not just for yourself, but for others, of course. So I feel like you are following your heart in 2022. I mean, I feel like you've been following your heart all along, but you may have felt a little bit stuck in terms of the path. Well, you're going to be blazing ahead. Remember, this is Magician energy with that number 1 there, which means thoughts become things. So whatever it is you're manifesting, I feel like the pathway is going to be made clear to you. Another image that they were giving me was stepping stones. Okay, so either you are, feel like you're stepping stoning. Is that a thing? I'm not. Okay, let me just gather the energy. So either you feel like you are making like baby steps towards something. I feel like there's a real step up in 2022. You're stepping up to the next level of the ladder or towards success, stepping stones. Okay, so I feel like you're moving forward. We've got Gypsy Soul here as well. So this can't tame or change a wild heart. Oh, I'm loving that. Maybe that's what that connection was to that Je suis Mahrukh. I'm going to have to look that up. It says, can't tame or change a wild heart. Learn to accept its unpredictability, independence, childlike adventure. Now, if I was to describe a Sagittarian, that is the absolute core of your soul, okay? You're independent, fiercely so. You're also passionate. You got wonderful ideas. You're, intuitive. You are sort of curious, and, you're an achiever. You've got strong emotion, but also you've got that wild heart where you have a desire to travel, or you have a desire to, if you really think about your sign, there's that arrow as well. You set a target, you set an intention, and you're off and running. You're hitting that mark. So I really feel it's number 35 there. When you reduce it, 3 + 5 is 8, which is of course the strength card. You're having the courage to follow your heart and to, go wherever it leads you to. So there'll be a lot more freedom for you in 2022, especially with all the rules and regulations we may have felt collectively with, the pandemic that we're going through. I feel like you're going to feel a little bit more this year, a little bit freer in your energy, being able to get out there and explore new territory. And we've also got sexual attraction. So definitely some, it says there's a sexual connection with someone, but don't let lust rule. Passion, chemistry, sexual intent, and sex. It's number 43. So when you reduce it, 4 + 3 is the Chariot card, number 7. So this is a lucky sort of, chemistry that's coming on in with somebody. But also I feel like this is something that could go somewhere, but don't let it, it's almost like passion and chemistry are wonderful, but make sure it is sustainable if you are looking for love. If you're looking for something temporary, of course, there's definitely something temporary on the cards for you. Doesn't mean that there's not something a bit more permanent, but it's almost like if you want it to go somewhere, make sure that there's some sort of substance, there's some sort of grounding to relationships, but definitely some sort of passionate connection coming on in. And of course, she's got her hand on her heart as well. So I do feel like there is movement forward in your love life if you're looking for it. Now we've got Pelican. Now's your chance. Act quickly. Okay, so if you think about Pelican, and Scorpio got this as well, so if you do have placements in Scorpio, maybe there's something in that reading for you. The Pelican has long periods of stagnation, nothing happening. Then all of a sudden, there's movement, there's action. So I feel like you're going to, not just be impulsive. I feel intuitive is the most important. I feel like you're leading with your heart, your intuition, and you'll know when the right moment is to act. We've also got Sandcastle. Everything is temporary, divine timing. So you're not letting things attach to you or hold you down. I feel like there's definitely a more independent, free spirit coming through. And also, you think about building sandcastles in the sky. This is about your dreams and your goals, aiming for something, but remember to be flexible, that, you know, some details do change. The goal may not change, but the way you get there, the outcome, the route towards it may shift. And you have to be a little bit more flexible with those sort of twists and turns. Now, of course, as I said, you know, there's going to be some strange planetary alignment. It's a little bit easier, the planetary alignment, than it has been since 2020 and 2021. But of course, we do have Saturn and Uranus in going direct. So Uranus is a bit of a misfit planet. It brings shocks, okay, sudden movements, things that we were not expecting. So I would say expect the unexpected, especially around about April and June time, where there's a tower. I mean, as I said, Scorpio got the first, they got the tower as well. So, and that's for January. I'm just going to move this over so we got a little bit of space there. So there's definitely this rejuvenation, this sort of upheaval going on there. Now, we will clarify as we go along, but the first card there for January is the Tower. So we got the Magician. Oh my gosh, it's literally following the pattern of your overall faded energy for the year. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? We've got the Death card. Something is coming to an end. There's definitely rebirth. So major life changes here. The Hangman, major breakthroughs as well. Seeing things a little bit differently. We've got the Hierophant, deepening your commitment to learning, but also to perhaps your career as well as relationships. We've got the Justice card. We've got the Lovers card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've also got the Empress card. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? We've got the Judgment card. We've got the High Priestess. Thank you so much. Ooh. We've got the Devil card, and we've got the World card. Interesting. Okay, so the Tower, let's talk about it. So the Tower is not to be feared. A lot of people get a little bit worried when they see the Tower or the Devil card. We all go through the major arcanas, okay? These are all major arcanas. It's like the human condition, as it were. We all start off with that Fool energy where we're fresh, full of hope, wondering where life will take us and excited to sort of embrace the journey. It's often represented by Aries or a fire element, okay? That passion, that joie de vivre. And we all get, you know, we move on to the Magician energy where we recognize our power of thought, our minds, that we have all the skills that we need within us. We just have to have the confidence to take action and accomplish great things. And then we move through the rest of the major arcanas, and eventually we all get to the Tower. We're all meant to go through a major shift in our world in order to spiritually evolve. Sometimes there are painful lessons, and sometimes they're just moments of epiphany, thoughts changing, where we do something different in order to shake up the status quo, okay? So the Tower basically means surprise, epiphany, and it can be a paradigm shift where sudden upheaval is happening or something is taken away in order to replace it with something greater. It is a force to be reckoned with. It is Aries, Scorpio energy, and it actually helps you transform for the positive, but sometimes it may feel a little bit uncomfortable at first. So, for example, over the last and coming up towards the end of 2021, you may have felt really stagnant or stuck in a rut or feeling like you're unmotivated or you just didn't have the energy to follow through on something. The Tower says, there's an intervention by spirit, okay? The lightning bolt is an act of nature. It comes on in to make things and shake things up, make things different in your world so that you come off the fence or you come unstuck. You have a moment of realization how to detach yourself from being in the funk. It opens your third eye chakra, okay? So it also opens the crown chakra of deep knowing. So if you've been going round and round in circles over a situation, expect some sort of breakthrough on it with the Tower. It may feel uncomfortable, as I said there. We've got the Eight of Cups. So you're walking away from something, okay? Now this, you may have felt very alone in certain areas of your life. You may have felt that you just didn't fit in places, especially when you got that wolf coming up there. The wolf is the pathfinder. The wolf is not afraid to walk off on their own and find their true path. or disconnect from situations that are not emotionally fulfilling or do not feel like the right way in life according to your life's purpose. So as you can see there with that Eight of Cups, there's oh yeah, and a ladybug came up in the Scorpio reading as well. So that's really interesting that that's happened there as well. But they said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They just said, there's your stepping stones. And that's exactly it. There's some stepping stones across the water. So it's almost creating a bridge over troubled water. Emotionally, anything that's been like not rewarding, or you felt you wanted to retreat from things that just were energy vampires, whether that's people, places, I feel like you're on a real journey of discovery with this card. Okay, this is about you letting go and seeking deeper meaning, greater authenticity, seeing beyond the superficial. You're getting down to the nitty-gritty. I feel like you're recognizing that all that glitters is not gold, and you're detaching from anything that is not in alignment with your authentic self. Also, I feel like you're in search of a different kind of happiness, a different kind of joy and abundance, and you understand that you have to be fearless in order to pursue it. But you may be re-examining, where your pathway lies. What's really wonderful about the Eight of Cups energy, the figure in the Eight of Cups does not know where they're going. That's why it's represented by a figure going into the jungle, okay? And what happens is, the figure in the Eight of Cups, for example, in the major, the Rider-Waite Tarot, is walking away from 8 full cups because it's just not emotionally fulfilling. It's just not right for this particular person's path, and everybody's path is different. But what is wonderful is the figure always walks straight into the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled, which is a dream come true, which is an achievement of desire. So I feel like there's a real shake-up and breakup of energy here, a real, this is what you are activating here, destruction. You're walking away from things, patterns, because you feel like, you're done there. You want to be different. You're changing the status quo as you move into 2022. You may have even said, and I feel like we all say that, but this year is going to be different. But I feel like this time you mean it. You're doing something very, very different. You're walking away. Also, you may have felt it was a very lonely journey, especially if you are on a mission to fulfill your life's purpose. Don't worry, because you are going to come into union with your soul tribe. The people who are meant to be with you are going to gravitate towards you this year, okay? So the Tower energy, I'm going to pull another energy card on it for you. Thank you so much. Ooh. How much received? Thank you so much. We got the Moon in the reverse. We've got the Seven of Cups. We got the 10 of Pentacles, and we've got the 9 of Swords. Now, I see that there's an energy here of you feeling a little bit frustrated, perhaps on some sort of move, or perhaps it was some sort of family conflict, okay, that will come to some sort of breaking point, but there is a resolution, okay? So the Moon card in the reverse, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse says, wherever there was confusion or frustration, there will be a solution. There will be sense, or will be restored, or clarity will be restored. You will understand why things were as they were. Okay, so I feel like there's a moment of clarity on something that may have been confusing you or making you feel frustrated. We've got the 10 of Pentacles there in the reverse. This can talk about money, for example. Maybe you're getting really clear on bills and where you spend too much, and not really wanting to, have any big purchases, as it were. You're just having to pay bills, and you feel like this month in particular, money is just streaming out of the account. But what I feel more with this is about family sort of quirks or conflicts, maybe just squabbles. I don't feel like it's a really big thing in the end, because the 9 of Swords there, I mean, everything is a big deal, especially when it's personal, okay? I understand that. But I feel like it gets resolved, because that 9 of Swords there indicates recovering or relief. I feel like you're no longer anxious about it. It's not keeping you up at night. It's not weighing on your mind and creating mental conflict. So I feel like there is peace of mind here, but I feel like it may come with a revelation. Okay, so January is pretty much a bit of a personal month there for you. in terms of seeking greater authenticity. Now, the action comes in February. We have a real movement forward here. The Magician energy is you connecting to your goals, your dreams, and making those dreams reality, okay, on the physical plane. This is about you recognizing your skills. It's about recognizing having the confidence can help you take action, focus your concentration, and accomplish great things. The Magician also is whatever you're thinking about, you're bringing about. So that is wish fulfillment kind of energy. Now, just to let you know, they've asked me to use the uprights in this deck, okay, which is different from other readings. It seems like your whole reading is very different from everyone else's so far. So let us see what is coming regarding this Magician energy for you. Oh gosh, I really think they want that card because things became difficult. King of Cups and the Five of Cups. Okay, so King of Cups energy is about putting all your love, your care, your attention, your heart and soul into everything that you do, okay? You're the sort of person who's got great leadership skills. You're very fair, you're very honest, open, you're a great listener, but also you're diplomatic when it is called for. Okay, Sag, you've got a wonderful sharp tongue when it is necessary, and Sagittarians are some of the most funniest, sharp communicators that I've ever met. And sometimes, you know, blunt is good. I'm Scorpio, I love blunt, but some people, they can't take blunt, okay? So I do feel that you're being a little bit more diplomatic as you move through February. Also, I do feel like this is about goals and dreams. You're listening to your heart, okay? And as you can see here, you're making the impossible possible, because as you can see there, this particular King of Cups has a huge sort of ship there going through that small space. Now, that King of Cups could have launched a smaller project or launched a smaller sort of quest, but decided to go big or go home. And that really is your energy, my beautiful Sagittarians. A similar energy came up in the Taurus reading as well, about going big or go home. And I feel like you're not playing small. You know, that I feel like that's may have got you nowhere in the past, and I feel like now you're taking action, and now you are stepping into leadership roles or roles of responsibility that are more in alignment with your hearts, your emotions. Some of you may also be partnering up with Scorpio energy, or in some way be on a great quest to find the love of your life, okay? Because the King of Cups can be the greatest love affair of them all. Just be mindful of lust. You know the difference, of course, but we've got the Five of Cups there. So I feel like you've had to go through some sort of heartbreak or some sort of missed opportunity before you sort of recognize what you truly have coming on in for you. The Five of Cups is about looking at loss in a different way. It is about allowing things to ebb and flow. Sometimes we got to let go of things in order to receive something greater, something better. And I feel like you're really learning that, or having experiences of that, where things that you thought you might have wanted get taken away, or change in a way where they are better, okay, where they're more emotionally fulfilling. Also with this, I feel like this is about changing your perception, being fearless, and surrendering to the process, knowing that the universe has your back there. I do feel like this is, if you've been feeling unloved, because the Five of Cups can talk about feeling abandoned or alone or unloved, I feel like there is a love coming on in here for you. You may actually take active steps towards meeting somebody new if you are in a, they just showed me another number, which is 1441. Okay, it's all about ones and fours for you. Anyway, let's move on. The King of Cups and the Five of Cups says that you know, you will be partnering up with your heart's desire and following dreams. You'll be taking active steps to align yourself with what truly makes you feel fulfilled, okay? And then you'll start to see major shifts. Now, there could have been a project that you thought about activating, or this idea that's come through. I feel February is a moment to really launch it. You're, as I said, you're not like playing small. You're going to go for the big jackpot. And I feel like all the other smaller things, you know, you may put the pedal on, the brakes on those for a while, but I feel like you're tackling something quite big at first, and I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of success here. But I do feel like leadership, but you may have to, in some way, I'm going to pull a card on that Five of Cups. I feel like you have to walk away from something or let go of something finally. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide Eight of Wands. So there's some sort of news. This could be a move. So for example, you may find that you find the home of your dreams, or you're wanting to move. The King, oh, okay, I understand. We got a King of Wands here as well. So there may be an energy of you getting some news that you were not expecting, or you were not ready for, and you have to make some adjustments, okay? It's positive news because the Eight of Wands is about success. It's about quick changes. It's about news arriving, okay? But we got a Page of Pentacles and we've got a King of Wands there in the reverse. So it may be something that you are not expecting, you are not ready yet for. I do feel like also for those of you who are looking for love, because this is secondary energy that's coming on in here, there's someone here who is not ready for love with you in the past, okay? They did not give very much to the connection, not as much as you did. I feel like you may hear from this person again. Let me just see what this person's intentions are. Okay, they're still they're still playing mind games. This person, they tend to self-sabotage themselves. It's not to do with you, my beautiful Sag. This person tends to overthink things, but they're still not ready. I mean, Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who is focusing on themselves and what they can get out of situations. Not in a way that they're trying to take your money or anything like that, but I feel like it's someone who doesn't really know what they want. They're undecided. The King of Wands, they may also, that's why I feel like a very important message came through there for you. Know the difference between lust and love, because this person is really driven by chemistry. This person may have used sex for intimacy, for example, and never really allows people to get too close to them. So I feel there is a potential in February, especially since we have Valentine's Day. I mean, I know it's very commercialized now, but I feel like there's a great love coming on in. It is not an accident. You've got two kings. One is not ready to pursue things long term, and this one here is really about investing in their emotions, being really open emotionally, very vulnerable, and willing to invest in true love. I mean, you got to ask yourself which one you really want, because if you're not looking for love, some people are not. Some people are like, you know what, I'm kind of cool being by myself. You may want to open yourself up to a fling. So whatever it is you desire, that's your thoughts are becoming things. For those of you who are already in a relationship, I feel like both of you are sort of planning some sort of adventure. I feel they're showing me suitcases. So either you're planning a move or planning some sort of either whether it's a home move or a vacation. There's definitely some sort of travel happening for you right about February, March time is what I'm feeling. Now, March, we've got the Death card, which is the Scorpio energy of transformation. This is an end of sort of old habits, embracing something new, and sort of releasing what is familiar, releasing anything that has some sort of attachment or hold on you, any sort of thing that makes you feel not 100% yourself, okay? Two snakes there represent shedding skin, shedding old skin. So there's definitely a new Sagittarian in town for 2022, and I feel like you're shaking up your usual cycles and patterns in order to do something new, okay? So with the Hierophant and the Four of Cups here, I mean, I feel that, you may have felt a little bit sort of unchallenged, sort of mentally there for a while, and you're deciding to learn either a new skill or open yourself up to, a course online, or some sort of maybe a close, socially distanced course. I feel like you want to challenge yourself more and learn more knowledge. I feel like you're seeking. Definitely 2022 is more about seeking for you. And remember, seeking and you shall find. So I feel the Four of Cups here, partnered with this Hierophant, says that you may have felt you were unstretched, or you felt a little bit bored. Maybe you felt you couldn't come out of a comfort zone, or there were too many restrictions. With the Hierophant card, it can be about, a rigid system, trying to operate under a very rigid system and feeling really stuck and stagnant, because your natural energy, Sag, is to move and seek excitement and adventure and be spontaneous. But you may have felt that there were rigid sort of systems in play which kept you, stuck or dampened your shine. The Four of Cups there indicates that you are about to receive an opportunity from the universe around about March time that is going to be more emotionally fulfilling than ever before. So this could be an opportunity in work or in love. But what you need to remember there with that Four of Cups is you are protected. Okay, so if anything, for example, if an opportunity does not go your way, they want you to remember that what is meant for you will never pass you by. Rejection is protection and redirection. Okay, very important. And the Four of Cups, you're protected at this time. That duck there represents spirit, okay, and the umbrella represents protection against the storm. So I feel in January you are the storm, okay, and I feel like you are protected from the repercussions of the storm or of any storm that is around you. I feel like you're protected, but I feel like you're learning a lot. You're challenging yourself a little bit more. You're kicking back against the system in some way. So whether you feel like you've got like a lot of rules and regulations at your work, for example, and you're feeling a little bit sort of mentally unstretched, you want to be a bit more creative, for example, you may reach out to other avenues, walk away from a position in order to transform your world and make it more fulfilling for yourself, okay? But you are activating this change, okay? I also feel with that Hierophant, you're deepening your commitment to emotionally fulfill yourself. I feel, because the Four of Cups can be about boredom. You're feeling like a little bit meh where you're at. So I feel like you're discovering that you have talents in other areas and you're enhancing them by learning a little bit more. A lot of wisdom. Now, some of you are already in a relationship, your partner may pop the question and it leads to marriage, or you're already engaged and you've set a date for March for marriage. I feel that, I'm just going to pull a quick card on that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guide, Great Angels. Can you please guide? There may be a slight delay, so I don't want to worry you there, but I would say you may learn that I feel like you're protected. Your money's protected and everything like that, but the Three of Wands in the reverse just may mean that there's like some sort of setback. So for example, it may be that you can still get married on that particular date, but there may be like, I don't know, there may be a problem with the catering and you have to seek another catering company. I'm just giving examples there. Queen of Pentacles, okay? So you may have to, fork out a little bit of money there, or you may have to depend on, it's almost like you may have to depend on someone else to help organize something, is what I'm getting. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. Can you show me a little bit further past that energy? Temperance card. Okay, so this is your energy. It may just make you feel, it's nothing major is what they're showing me. It's just a slight like hiccup that makes you feel a little bit out of sorts. Okay, the Temperance card, a little bit of chaos there. Maybe feeling a little bit unbalanced, frustrated. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands there. I just feel like, now this may be a couple as well, because we got court cards here. There may be like two people, for example, who try and put a dampener on things or a spoke in the wheel. When it may not even be to do with the date. It may be that some sort of plan, maybe, for example, you plan to have two particular people come to your wedding and they've fallen out since. So then you're like, okay, so which one do I invite? Or do I invite both of them? So there's just a small detail. That's not going to be for everyone, of course. I don't know why that's coming through, but they just want you to be mindful that you're going to treat it in a very mature way and that you are going to be protected. Don't let it get you down is what they're suggesting there, okay? But I do feel like there is a wonderful opportunity to be noticed as well. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that. I feel like there are, it's like the hierarchy are starting to acknowledge who you are and what you do, and I feel like doors are opening for you. The Death card in March signals doors opening for you, okay, is what they're showing me. I feel like there is either you're being entered into a group that not everybody gets into, or there's some sort of acknowledgement the King of Cups in the reverse, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is coming up again. This is about somebody who withdrew their heart. You thought this person was a player, mind games. I mean, this could also be... can you show me the energy I was picking up on regarding the doors opening for my beautiful Sag before we get to that? Thank you so much. Okay, they're indicating it's connected. So it looks like with the King of Cups in the reverse, there's someone here who, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse with that Five of Swords. There's a situation here. It doesn't have to be a person. There's a situation where your heart was not fully engaged in it, okay, Sag? And I feel like it didn't really inspire you, or it didn't really make you feel like excited. I feel like your heart truly wasn't in it. And I feel with that Five of Swords, you know, it may have even made you feel, you know, when you get bored, you start to overthink things and you start to weigh yourself down, and you're feeling a little bit in a funk. So I feel like you're putting an end to that, because they're showing me the Nine of Swords there with the Strength card. You got to be strong, okay? It's almost like there's something here that causes a little bit of anxiety, but strength, courage will see you through. The last card there is the Strength card, so it shows me that you're going to overcome the struggle, whatever it is, in March. But I feel like it's not major. They keep just giving me this indication. What about the door that is opening? Because they're showing me this. So Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is about perfectionism, your ambition. Okay, almost burning your candle at both ends. So if you're working really hard towards something, you will be recognized for it. Just don't burn yourself out. Yeah, have confidence. I mean, the Judgment in the reverse is telling me about confidence. The Lover's card and the Hierophant. So there's people recognizing you. There's a partnership here involved. I need to keep going until I get the absolute energy. Now, they're also showing me another image right now before I move forward. They're showing me, it's almost like a glass vase. It's see-through. I would say it looks a bit like a bottle, but a large one. And I can see stems being put into the water. So if that's you, maybe you're doing some flower arranging as you're listening to this reading, or maybe you're doing a flower arranging course, or please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. It's very, very precise. With the Lover's card and the Hierophant, this tells me that people in power, people who sort of run institutions, or the expectations that you have for yourself, I feel like you're meeting expectations and you're going to be partnering up with the right people. You do have some choices here with that Lover's card, but I do feel like you're committed. You're committed to learning. You're committed to sort of establishing yourself. I just get this energy of establishing yourself. The doors are opening. As you see the keys to the kingdom there with that Hierophant, you're being let in some way. It's almost like they're saying, oh, come in, Sag. We've been watching you for some time. We love what you do. So I feel like there's some sort of establishment happening here for you in March. The doors are opening. But they want you to have confidence, and also, be mindful of perfectionism. We all want to get things right, and we all love, when we love something so much, we want it to be perfect. But there's no such thing as perfect, okay? We all have, we can do the best that we can in that moment and recognize that that is exactly all we can give, okay? Because perfectionism leads to stagnant energy. It can sometimes stop us or block us from moving forward because we always feel like it's never right. It's never perfect. So we just never go anywhere with that, okay? So just be a bit mindful. Also, I feel there's a potential for someone who returns from your past, who's very sort of passionate for you, very lusty for you, but I feel like you're choosing love over lust this year. In April, we've got a little bit of Hangman energy, okay, which is a little bit of a pause. And I said we do have Saturn and Uranus direct, and the 2 months that are showing up for really sort of interesting energy collectively are April and June, okay? Now, that Hangman energy is about a real breakthrough, seeing things from a different perspective, gaining knowledge, but you may have to sacrifice something, let go of something, especially since we got the Death card. Something is coming to an end in March. You're letting go, and you're recognizing that there's still an opportunity for you to get something really positive out of whatever it is you're letting go of. I feel like this is surrendering to the universe, but as you can see, that figure right there is so uncomfortable in that timer. It's like a little, sand timer there. So uncomfortable, so stuck that there can only be transformation. As you can see, the skull is right there, which really connects to the Death card. So you've just had that, and you can see the skull represents the breakthrough. So whatever changes happen in March, it leads to a real breakthrough here where that hand reaches up for the sun, the happiness. The sun is the most positive card of the deck. So that Hangman energy, something you've been waiting for, something you've been sacrificing a lot of your time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears. I feel like there's a real positive shift. There's success on the other side. They want this card for you. The Knight of Swords, action. There is action. Really interesting that they've given you that card because, and money as well, just to let you know. Knight of Swords, as you can see, she's painting out the clouds. She is reaching up for the sun. She doesn't want anything to get in the way of the sun. So there is an indication here that you're making some major lifestyle changes after a period of stagnation in order to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. The Knight of Swords is an achiever, sets an intention, and then goes for it and achieves it. So I do feel like there's major action happening here for you. Also with this Knight of Swords there, I feel like you're experiencing a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things, and I feel like you're broadening your perspective. There's going to be some swift changes during this time, which you will adapt to, okay? Also, I feel the King of Pentacles, you're totally bossing up. You've got the Midas touch, especially in April. So I feel there's going to be a large amount of money coming towards you or some sort of money that maybe you are waiting on for a while. And I feel like this is, sorry, I just got an itchy leg there. This is you sort of capitalizing and making really good decisions financially. I also feel like you're going to be very generous. Perhaps giving your time, your care, your energy to volunteer work and things like that. I also feel that this is you being a reliable leader, stepping into an opportunity that just pops out of nowhere. But I feel like you've generated the opportunity in the first place. That's what I feel. But I feel something really awesome pops out of nowhere that brings a lot of abundance round about April time. It is something you have been waiting for or working towards. Finally, you see action. And there's going to be something also in April. You're going to find a very, very unique feather in April, just before you have a radical financial change. It's so unique. It is reminding you to embrace your originality. Okay, so whether that's in terms of an idea or they just keep giving me this idea of new money. So it's a lot, okay, coming on in. I really feel like this is going to, all that you manifest, all that you desire is being created, and you're seeing it on the physical plane because of your actions, the actions that you've taken. You may have felt in 2021 that you felt very stagnant or stuck in some way, or that lack of motivation and drive, but now you're getting that it's not even a push of energy. I feel like you're excited to go be a go-getter, okay? That Trailblazer card. Now we also have that Hierophant, so this is about the learning. Also, the doors are opening for you. I feel like there's a real breakthrough. It's so interesting that you have cards that keep coming out with skulls on it. So since the Death card, you've got the Hangman and you've got the Hierophant. So whatever is activated in March for you, whatever you're walking away from or it changes in March for you, actually ricochets throughout the rest of your year in a really, really positive way, okay? The Hierophant energy is about unlocking it all. It is about being accepted. It's about reaching your expectations, okay? It's also about commitment to learning. You may also feel a little bit more spiritually in alignment, closer to source or closer to your spiritual self during that time. You may also decide to put yourself on a retreat. Perhaps you maybe even decide to have some sort of holiday or getaway then, where you sort of retreat from the world. But they're showing me here, again, it comes back to this idea. Okay, I feel like people are starting to notice you. There's a lot of success. There's a real breakthrough. The Hierophant, you're meeting your expectations. Also, things like law of attraction, cosmic ordering, I feel like they're really relevant to you in 2022, because thoughts are really becoming things for you. Ace of Swords, as you can see, I mean, the keys are so important. You've got 2 keys unlocking after the sort of skull energy. So your throat chakra is going to be very active as well, speaking, getting a better deal, negotiating, but also, you know, knowing your worth, setting healthy boundaries and strong self-esteem there. The Ace of Swords, the key, I feel like you're either, because I feel like they're showing me baggage again, like you're moving. So either you are physically moving, maybe you're getting the keys to a new home, or you're given keys of responsibility at your work. You're stepping into a leadership role. I do feel like keys are important for the month of May, for you in particular. So I would look out for that. What I've been doing is, you know, keep a little diary, or in your diary, just put, you know, May keys, or, you know, February magician energy, thoughts become things, manifest strong, manifest potential strong in February, you know, things like that, just to remind you. Okay, but the Ace of Swords basically means divine guidance, fate intervening to bring you triumphant success. So a radical breakthrough here. It can be an epiphany, as I said, or new ideas. You may gain real clarity on the journey ahead, but also deepening your commitment to your ideas is what I feel with this in May. Yes, there's mountains in the background, but as you can see, they're fading away. So I feel like you're overcoming obstacles and you're going to be triumphant. This is about seeing meaningful coincidences as well. It all kickstarts when you see that really unique feather, is what they're showing me. Expect really quick results and excellent information coming your way. There may even be a person in power, or someone, for example, if you work in a company, you know, someone in authority who notices you and helps you rise, welcomes you in that door, you know, opens the door for you. Because I feel like some sort of advice, or someone who really wants to help you, helps, sort of puts you forward for either a promotion or something, as you move through May. If you work for yourself, I feel like this is you deepening your commitment, but having a real breakthrough moment of success, where I feel, you know, some really good karma comes your way and brings a lot of powerful transformation. Be mindful of synchronicity during this month. It's very powerful. Now in June, we have the Justice card. The Justice card is about weighing up options, but it's also about seeking the truth. It's a Libran energy of cause and effect. The action that you put in throughout the year will ricochet. So I feel you will really feel, you know, that ricochet in this particular month. You will also find a solution. I feel like there's a really important conversation around about this month for you as well. Contracts could be very prevalent in this month too, but the Justice card indicates that you are having a real breakthrough of karma coming through for you, a real positive shift. So let us see. King of Cups. Now this King of Cups keeps happening, keeps coming up here. Okay, so either you are closely working with or involved with a Scorpio, or you have Scorpio placements. I mean, we said it right from the beginning about Scorpio. You know, maybe you have placements in Scorpio, because I feel a similar energy. But there's definitely some sort of, either you're entering into business with someone, or you have a contract with someone, or you are signing contracts. I mean, the Six of Swords is like a movement card. So either you're following your heart and you're taking a necessary transition, you're relocating, because they keep showing me there's some sort of move in and around this time period. Six of Swords indicates you are protected, and you know, you have greater sort of wisdom. It means any uncharted waters, any sort of troubled waters, you're being guided out of it. Spirit is protecting you. There's different Kings of Cups in here. There's 2 Kings of Cups. There's 2 Kings of Fire. There's, you know, 2 Emperors, you know, 2 Empresses, that sort of thing in this deck. My guides asked me to keep them all in there because they all give a different energy. Now, this particular King of Cups, as you can see, very protective. Okay, and as you can see, shark-infested waters there. So there may be something that you sort of have been a little bit nervous about. Maybe it's if you're buying a home, for example, that's a lot of money. You may be feeling a little bit nervous if it's your first purchase, or if it's you're making a move in terms of work, or you are actually activating some major launch of a channel or an opportunity. Whatever it is, you may feel a little bit anxiety there. And shark infested waters may feel like you are holding off, you're holding back. But Spirit's giving you this card with it as well. Six of Swords tends to be, especially in the Rider-Waite Tarot, Six of Swords, a figure is guided by Spirit out of sort of troubled waters into calmer waters. So I feel like you're going to be guided. Follow your intuition. There's also going to be a moment of clarity here. So either you are coming back fresh after some sort of spiritual retreat, or you're seeking, I just get this I get this energy here, Sag, where you actually feel like you want to be on an island by yourself, but I feel like it's leading with your heart. It's so that you can have peace of mind, okay? But the justice, if you've been going through a long court case, for example, or you've been, going through a divorce that's been taking a long time, you may get a settlement that's very fair, that you may have been worried about, but actually you're protected and you got, you had a win-win situation there. So this is only something that you've been, this is baggage, like 10 of Wands. This is something that you've been going through for a long time. So it doesn't have to be that, but whatever it is that you've been struggling with or feeling like it's been a long time coming, there's a final breakthrough on this. We got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse there. If you felt like you've been doing all the heavy lifting, or there's been selfish energy around you here, I feel like you're getting clarity as to where it's been keeping you stuck. And you get movement again. So you're on the move. The Knight of Wands is passion. It is drive. It is determination to succeed. It is about a desire for new adventure and being unstoppable in your desires. You're surrounded by your guides, and you must trust in your vision because they're helping you move towards whatever it is you want to achieve. And remember, whatever you most value, you can achieve or you can manifest in many, many forms. If it's meant for you, it can come in many, many forms. So don't worry about it. Don't carry anything heavy with you. I feel like you're opening yourself up to greater vision and recognizing to follow your heart is the most important thing. It will never lead you astray. I also feel like with the Justice card, you're getting true karma, what you truly deserve, okay? And it may mean you either relocate or you launch something really powerful that will bring you a lot of success. Okay, with that Justice card. Pay close attention to any contracts that you sign during that time. You don't want any surprises, especially since we had the Six of Pentacles in the reverse there. Not everybody is honest and open like you, so just be mindful that you're not doing all the heavy lifting in that month as well. Now, then we move into July, and it looks like it's going to be a summer of love for you. We've got the Lovers card, which can also talk about choice, because it used to be called a choice card there. But I feel like there is partnerships here. So I feel like partnerships are blossoming. I feel like things are thriving for you. Maybe you're setting new intentions, learning new skills. But I feel like you're finding your soul tribe. This is a time of friends and partnerships blossoming, but I feel like it's that energy of oneness. You're reflecting on how we are all connected and how the connections between the choices we make affect our future. You're leading with your heart. You're exploring your options. Also, I feel like there is abundant love on offer here for you. So this could be you sort of merging with a soulmate if you're looking for love. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Yeah, so the Four of Swords, after a period of being alone for a long time, I feel like you're finding something solid in the world. The Four of Swords is sort of solitary energy, trusting in the process, the uncertainty. You've lived with uncertainty for a while, especially when it came towards your love relationships. And I feel like you're being protected during the moments of uncertainty. We've got a real sort of success energy. The world, I feel like there's a new cycle here of completion. I feel like you're going to be fulfilled and satisfied. You may even meet someone when you're traveling, if you're looking for love, traveling, whether it's abroad or you meet them on this retreat in some way, somewhere where you all have to collaborate to build something together, because they're really highlighting this Three of Pentacles. Could be like teamwork or this volunteer work that you do. I feel like you're doing a little bit more volunteer work in 2022. Something where you come together to create something really stable and beautiful. We've got the Page of Pentacles, so there's an offer coming on in here. But I feel this is about you giving your attention to it and giving your attention to your ideas as well. So the Lover's card can be about love for you, or it can be also about a career opportunity, because we've got Pentacles. Page of Pentacles could be a job opportunity, an opportunity to do something that you love or partner up with somebody. It really leads to success. It's a major breakthrough here for you. So I would say that this particular month is a great month for love, but also career, okay? Also, I feel with that Page of Pentacles, this is something you've patiently waited for a long time. And there's some really awesome news coming in July for you, okay? We've got the Empress card. Now, this is an energy of reaping the rewards of abundance. The month before, we've got, you know, patiently waiting or patiently receiving news that helps move you forward. And then we've got this wonderful Empress energy, which is about abundance, but it's also about pleasure. So I feel like this is you stepping into that playful side of yourself. The Empress is also about all the seeds that you've sown throughout the year, coming to some sort of final conclusion where you're blossoming, when things are thriving for you. Also, I feel this is you recognizing your true worth. There's you sort of reevaluating when you get to this stage and being a little bit more creative and brimming with potential as the year comes to the midway point. I do feel as well, some of you, if you're in a relationship around about this time, you may find out that you're pregnant. So I would like write a little note there. I'm just going to pull a card there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know about this Empress card? The Emperor. Okay, so this is definitely a year where you are with your divine counterpart. So if you're single at the moment, expect to meet your divine counterpart in 2022. I feel like it really solidifies, especially by the time we get to this particular month. This is you being in a divine counterpart relationship where there's a lot of love, a lot of deep connection, and it's almost like a passion, a bit of a power couple, I would say, but I feel like it's more grounded in love, passion. It's really balanced, this one. There's a healthy balance between love and planning for the future. Also, I feel there's a lot of adventurous energy and a lot of peace in this particular relationship. If you're already in a relationship with someone, as I said, I feel like you may be deepening your commitment this year, getting married there, signing contracts, and so if you've been married for a long time, you may be renewing your vows or thinking about deepening your commitments to each other. But I feel maybe you and your partner even think about going into business or doing something that you really love doing, and you can earn a lot of money at it as well. So you may, for example, decide to set up an online business where both of you can work from home or work together in some way. I feel like you could create a lot of abundance that way. Okay. Now for the Judgment card, they tell me I'm not finished with the Empress card. Okay. So they want you to recognize with this Empress card that you are beautiful both inside and out. And sometimes you forget that, my beautiful Sagittarians. You don't see what other people see, the beauty that is within you. Maybe that's why they were giving you that sentence at the beginning, Je suis Mahrukh. I think that's how they said it. So I feel like you are brimming with potential, but also you're glowing, you're turning heads, and you're recognizing that you're really beautiful. After all this time, you may have been looking at yourself, not really giving yourself, not really recognizing how beautiful you are. I really feel like you're going to start looking at yourself in a different way as we get to this point where you're like, why was I ever doubting what so I feel like those moments of self-doubt are starting to sort of flow away because of maturity. I feel like you're starting to mature, where you're starting to recognize that you've been this way all along, but when we're younger, we tend to not realize it, okay? So I feel like you are realizing it. Now, when we get to the Judgment energy, this is about your soul's calling, Okay, I feel like you're on your life path. You may become a little bit philosophical during this particular month, where you're questioning the pathway. Is this truly what I want to do? How far have I come? How long have I got to go? Am I where I really want to be at? There's lots of wonderful opportunities coming on in for you in this particular month. Okay, listen to your heart. Okay, because there will be clarity as to which decision to make. I do feel like these 3 months in particular are all about decision points for you. And with that Judgment card, I feel like you're going to be in the right place at the right time. And I feel like this is your true prosperity, your true calling. Okay, everything you need in that moment will flow to you with purpose. And you're being called to step into your authentic relationship with yourself, but also to move forward towards your goals and dreams. So I feel like that will, it's almost like you will expose where you're truly happy by the actions that you take. You're just going to naturally gravitate to the things that you love doing. There is absolutely a divine blueprint, and I feel like you become really aware of it in this particular month. Page of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. So they're giving that exact energy right there. Page of Wands, this is a Sagittarian energy, so that's you. And being curious. Okay, as you can see, this Sagittarian there is dressed as an explorer. So you are opening yourself to explore outside your boundaries. You are, I feel, being excited and enthusiastic to venture forth, either beginning a new project or you're reestablishing new ideas. You're finding your purpose. Okay, and I feel like you're taking a new step in that direction. So remember, your dreams have value, and dream boldly because you're about to achieve. This is something that's really different. It sets you apart, okay? The 2 of Pentacles may see you very, very busy during this particular month because there's a lot of opportunities coming your way. The 2 of Pentacles is about multitasking, okay? So it's almost like you're keeping one foot on the ground though, so make sure you have a plan. Don't get carried away, especially when you've got like a dreamer energy of that Page of Wands. It can also be about being a realist and sort of seeking adventure, but also making sure that any goals and dreams have a grounded plan so that you can activate that. The 2 of Pentacles also sees you, having lots of options to choose from. So I feel like you will choose the ones that are right for you, but you will enjoy investigating and coming out of a comfort zone. The Page of Wands tends to be an adventurer, someone who's free-spirited, lusty, who, opens themselves up to being active, getting out there. So I feel you're going to have a lot more freedom in that month as well. And I feel like there's a lot of passionate energy. You're going to feel a little bit excited like a teenager around about that month as well. Now we do have the High Priestess, and this is in October, okay? High Priestess is about being spiritual, recognizing that you have a lot of spiritual gifts. Some of you are psychic out there as well. You may have a lot of psychic flashes in this particular month, but the High Priestess is about recognizing that the universe and our lives are not logical. Some things are not logical. So I feel like you're partnering up with the right things because you have a deep knowing that divine timing is in order. Also with the High Priestess, I feel like there's secretive energy here. So you may feel a little bit like going off radar or really connecting to your center. People may wonder, oh, I got to go get those cards. They just shot right over there. Some people may wonder where you've gone, okay? Because you may just, how can I put that? Yeah, just go off radar for a little bit, okay? Now, we've got the World card and we've got the 3 of Cups there. So this is, yeah, I feel like with that World card and the 3 of Cups there, this is some sort of really good news coming on in, but I feel like all of a sudden, if you're in the spotlight for something, you get really good news coming on in, it's almost like you go into your center, you go quiet. I feel like your friends are wanting to celebrate with you, but they're wondering where you're at. Okay, probably traveling somewhere with the World card, often an adventure. The World card is about emigration, for example, or movement, travel, fulfillment. Let me just pull another card on that. Oh no, okay, they want this. I feel like it's still attached to the Judgment card because they wouldn't let me sort of pick that up there. King of Wands, you're ready, you're bold, you're taking action on something, and it is you stepping into leadership. This year is very positive for you stepping into leadership, earning more money, for example. The World is completion. It is like celebration. You know, you got the victory wreath right there. And I feel like this is you setting sail on something. It's like the world is your oyster. Three of Cups, you know, friends coming together, celebrating, but they may wonder where you're at. You may have kept something quiet, and then this is your sort of outing moment where you tell everybody about you did this thing and it was a great accomplishment. The King of Wands is about passion. It's about power. It's about being an influencer. Okay, so I feel like you are aligning yourself with your intentions. You're inspiring others at the same time. And you can be confident in your own abilities and your vision when you get this card, because there's success here. This is like major success month. But there's something mysterious about this. It's almost like maybe it's like a plot twist. All of a sudden there's success and you're like, this makes no sense. I decided to take a little bit of a break, and then all of a sudden there's loads of, you know, opportunities that just come on in. Now they're really highlighting the lizard there, the little gecko. Okay, I think they're correcting me, salamander. Thank you so much, I'm sure grateful. They're just saying salamander to me. So either salamander tends to mean even a risk taker will be protected. Now I'm not saying go out in there and be risky, okay? Use your intuition and know what is right for you. But whatever it is you feel like you're coming out of a comfort zone to do, I feel like you're going to be successful at it. The King of Wands is about power structures. It's about being a bold leader. It's about being courageous. So I feel your ideas have value. Be mindful of that. Also, don't be closed off to any new ideas. Okay, I feel all your ideas have value there with that High Priestess, especially since the crown chakra is activated. There is a deep knowingness. Okay, I just feel like this is a win. This is a win, whatever this is. Okay, for you. Now, of course, there's always got to be ups and downs. I would say the two trouble months for you in particular are January and November. We've got the Devil card for November in particular. Now, the Devil card is not an evil card. It basically means becoming aware of something that is keeping you stuck, or something you felt you were bonded to that you feel you have no control over, but we all have control over if we really set our mind to it. We all get to this part on the journey, the Devil card, at some point. It's like hitting a brick wall or a blockage. So let me see what it is for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Two of Swords, indecision, having to make a decision on something, and maybe feeling like you're at a stalemate, stuck, considering your options. The Hierophant, seek greater knowledge. So this is I feel like you've learnt about indecision, and if you leave things too long, sometimes the decision will be made for you by people who are in either power or in some sort of rigid system. So I feel like you're recognizing I just feel like you're, how can I put that? I feel like you're considering your options. The perfect answer is within you, due to the knowledge that you have. I feel like you have a very powerful state of mind, but when you are clouded with indecision, seek to find knowledge to help you make the decision, because they just keep giving me this energy. If you do not make the decision will be made for you. Don't know what that means. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got the Sun card and we've got the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is, again, following the heart. I mean, you keep getting the King of Cups there as well. So maybe this is a partnership in some way, or this is about love. But the Queen of Cups is typically about self-care. Okay, so have compassion for yourself. I feel like you got to be a best friend to yourself. It's almost like you'd ask if someone asked you, what would you do? You would give the highest advice you could ever do to another person that you really cared about. They're saying, take your own advice, okay? Because sometimes we can give the best advice to our friends, but we can never take it ourselves, okay? It's very difficult to see sometimes how we can unblock ourselves. if you're the sort of person, my beautiful Sag, because the Queen of Cups, sometimes the Queen of Cups has got so much love to offer, so supportive, so nurturing, people take advantage of their wonderful care. Okay, so if you feel like anyone is energy vampires in your world with that Devil card, or you're bonded to someone, an unhealthy relationship with someone where it makes you feel low about yourself, or you feel like you're completely undecided whether they should be in your world or not, and you feel like they only come towards you when they need healing or they need care or support, you're not an emotional crutch for somebody, okay? Oh, of course, be there for somebody if they need you, but if you feel like they're always take, and you start to feel low energy, and you feel like it's not healthy for you, please show yourself some compassion. The Sun card is about an awakening. It's about illumination. Is about seeing things clearly. So I feel like whatever you are attached to that is unhealthy for you, that makes you indecisive or makes you procrastinate in some way, I feel like you're releasing yourself. You're putting yourself first there. I'm just going to get a little bit more clarity because I feel like it's a bit convoluted there. Can you show me what exactly is that Devil card energy? I mean, it could be procrastination. It could also be the Emperor. It could be about control. Could be about planning. Knight of Cups. Okay, so it could be about what you... Whoa, what is this? Your cards are the only ones that have like really shot right off. Gotta go get that one moment, please. Okay, so they're kind of giving this Page of Pentacles again to you, okay? Which means there's something here. Either someone did not invest fully or there's a rejection. You're rejecting something. This page versus this Knight of Cups, it's almost asking you about what you desire. So the Devil card can be that we desire something that is passionate, something that is intense, but sometimes it has no substance. Okay, so I feel like you're looking beyond. You're starting to see what has substance and what has not. That's in terms of love relationships, friendships, but also career. Okay, and I feel like you're choosing the thing that is right for you, something that you can involve your heart in, but also leads to you having some sort of stability, but also respect. And I feel like something that sort of fits in with your 5-year plan. Okay, so I do feel like you're detaching yourself from anything that holds you back. I feel like you're seeing things clearly. You're leading with your heart and you have a plan. But the Devil card just reminds you of the lesson that you learned. Okay, so that Hierophant is there. So remember the lesson that you learned about indecision, but also about anyone who was undecided about you, for example, whether it's a person, whether you felt like they were not involved fully in a relationship with you, or it was a one-sided friendship. You're always giving your care, your attention to your friends, and they're always needing you, but when it comes to you needing something just out of the blue, nobody's there for you. I feel like you're readdressing the balance when it comes to that, and I feel like you're detaching yourself. I feel like you're literally, you know, see this Devil card? And there's a mask there. It's removing the mask. I feel like you're removing the mask from people. I feel like you're seeing beyond them. You're seeing behind their mask with greater wisdom, okay? I feel with the end of the year, the December, I mean, this is a perfect energy for you to be in, the world energy. You're leaving on a high. You're embracing a new cycle of change, but I feel like there's a lot of completion. You've got a lot done in 2022. And there's a lot of success. I feel it's the heavy burden is being released, okay, with the World card. As I said, I feel it's going to be real moments of perspective where you see that you're in the right place, the right time. I also feel like you are a conduit for change, but also for success. There's a lot of satisfaction, fulfillment. You're going to look back on the year of 2022 with a lot of positive sort of energy. There were a few twists and turns, of course, major breakthroughs as well, but the world, I feel like, there's a lot of abundance. The world is about, you know, the world card tends to be about abundance, and that it took a lot to get there, but I feel like you overcome a lot of things. You sort of tied up loose ends. I feel like you could overcome self-doubt. You gain closure on things that, you know, you meant to release in your world. And I feel like you're looking forward to 2023 with even more positivity. So I feel a lot of positive things coming your way. There's a couple of things to look out for there, of course. I just want to see if there's anything major that sticks out that you really should be aware of for the year. Knight of Pentacles, investment. Okay, investments not only in finances, but in dreams, solid grounding. This is about determination. Basically, this card means your hard work will pay off. You know, lead with integrity, your perseverance, your true grit. You will get through what you need to get through, and your stamina and dedication will see that you're in the flow, committed to creating and achieving everything that you desire. Okay, so I feel basically this is a real good year for investment in you know, deepening your investment in your career goals, but also in friendships, love relationships, and also with regards to success. Also, I feel like this is actually reminding you, you have a lot to offer, my beautiful Sag, okay? You have a lot to offer. Remember what you bring to the table and deserve nothing less than the best, okay? Accept nothing less than the best. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? So we have chakras, number 15, alignment. Okay, and it says here, alignment, energy, awareness. Listen to your body to unlock free-flowing positivity and spiritual power within you. That's definitely coming up throughout the year read that we saw there. You're going to be a lot more in balance, a lot more peace, aligning yourself with your goals and dreams. And when you reduce it, of course, 1 + 5 is 6, which is the number of love. It's about balance, harmony, unification, and partnerships as well. So just going to get a final trinket before we close. Thank you so much for it, guys. Okay. Oh, wow. Ha! So I close my eyes when I pick the trinkets. Of course, you cannot see that. You do have to trust me on that. But most signs rather, have got the world key. So this is about completion. It's also entering like a new world energy in a positive sense. Of course, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We're not there yet, but we will be. The key is about unlocking prosperity, and also I feel like there's going to be some real positive conclusions there as well. They want this on the Death card. I feel like there's radical changes occurring in your March that really ricochets throughout the year, and we've also got the engagement ring. Okay, so some of you they're going to pop. Your partner's going to pop the question. Some of you are going to get engaged, or you're going to commit on a deeper level. I mean, the ring basically, if you're not in a relationship or you're not wanting to be in a relationship, the ring basically represents commitment. And that's really coming up in the whole of the year for you. Your commitment, your stamina to achieve, things are going to come full circle for you. And I feel like you have to recognize that, you know, you deserve the best. Okay, so they want this on the Empress card, okay? So this is about what you truly deserve, and that your hard work will pay off. So you're deepening your commitment. Feel that things are coming full circle for you as well, like achievement of desire. You're going to be very satisfied when you close out the year, okay, is what I'm picking up there. So we'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. They're just giving me a song, so I just need to listen to that one moment, please. I don't know what that is. I do apologize. Please fast forward this part. I'm trying to get the song. I can't quite grasp it. That's really annoying. Could you be a bit more clear, please? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. I gotta say, I've got a real, I can't quite, basically, it's not a language I feel I know. So I'll just give you what they're giving me. I mean, it sounds familiar, but I don't know what it's... so all I'm getting is Macabre. Macabre. So I don't know what that is. I do apologize. Yeah, I gotta leave it there. Oh, well, that was a waste of time. I'm so sorry for wasting your time there. I just can't get it. I'll always be honest. When I can't get it, I can't make it up. I'm not going to make it up. So if I can't get it, I can't get it. So I'll leave it there, okay? And just before I go, they're showing me a penguin. So maybe Macabre means penguin in... I'm not really sure, so I'm going to have to look that up as well. But they're showing me a little penguin. So either you can see a penguin as you listen to this reading, or penguins are actually going to be poignant images, signifiers throughout the year. I'm not really sure. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.